Hi there, I'm Christina Popovic. I'm a life and wellness coach. And I just wanted to ask you today, do you ever find yourself eating when you're not really hungry? Maybe you're bored, or maybe you had a long day and you just want to relax, so you pour yourself some wine and maybe start nibbling on some chocolate in your candy bowl. Or maybe you're sad, or maybe you just want to feel better after a long day, or maybe there's a lot going on in your life, a lot of just extra pressures on your shoulders, and you find yourself pulling in through the drive-through every day on your way home from work, even though you have food in the fridge that you can make that would be healthier. Can you relate to any of that at all? Is it just me, ladies? I have struggled with emotional eating, and I want to be able to help other women who felt the way that I felt in those moments, felt like, why do I have no self-control? Why can't I stop doing this? Why can't I stick to my diet? Why can't I, maybe, January came and maybe you set a lot of great goals for yourself. Or maybe it's even Monday and you set great goals from yourself, and by Sunday you're feeling defeated because you couldn't even stick with it for a week. I know that I felt that way, and I felt really down about it. I felt really like out of control with um, just this urge to stock up on candy and grab some candy every time I needed a pick me up, or every time I felt the anxiety of life, just weighing on me. And I am so thankful that I was able to learn a lot of great tools and things that helped me to understand why I was doing the things that I was doing. Why was it that I had really good intentions on Monday, and by Sunday, or let's be real, Friday night, I would go and pick up a pizza and have multiple candies, because you have to have the chocolate and then you also have to have like the sweet, like either gummy bears or sweet tarts or something like that to kind of counter, right? You gotta have both, and you have to have ice cream too, right? And then I would feel so guilty, and I was really wanting to break out of that cycle, break free from this pull that food had on me. I wanted to be healthy. I had great intentions. And for the most part, I did pretty well. But when something would come up, when I had a bad day, when I um, was stressed or anxious, or just feeling, maybe it was that time of the month and just a lot of hormones going on, or, whatever it was, I didn't like the feeling of I didn't like the feeling I had after I would indulge in these, little binges. I really didn't like that feeling, and I wanted to understand why that felt so out of control for me, and also to learn, how do I stop doing this? How do I change this? How do I shift this? How do I gain control over this to where I can feel really good and trust myself to get through the week without needing pizza or candy or alcohol. Not that those things are bad, they all have their own time and place, but it was something that I felt was out of control for me, and I didn't like it, and I wanted to shift it. And if that's you, if you resonate with any of what I just said, and you want to shift it, it's not okay for you. You don't like that feeling. You end up eating and then feeling just heavy and drained and sluggish, and you don't want to feel that way. You probably want to feel energized, right? If you were anything like me, I wanted to feel energized and light and proud of myself and fueled and nourished, right? And so I want to share with you all of the things that I have learned that have really helped me to navigate emotional eating. And I'm still not perfect. Things still come up, and I'm able to bounce back so much quicker than I ever was before, because I understand myself better. I understand what's really going on underneath of all of this. And what are other options that I now have? And I have a whole arsenal of tools in my toolkit that I get to choose from, as opposed to just having that one default of the candy and the french fries and the alcohol, right? And so it's all about, as a coach, my job, my passion is to give people, and especially women, more choices so that they can still, the food will always be a choice that you get to make, and it doesn't make you bad for making that choice. And after this program, if you choose to participate in my program, you'll have more tools to be able to choose from. You'll understand why it is that you emotionally eat. You'll understand how to navigate it, and how to love yourself through it, how to compassionately and gently love yourself through it, and allow more love into your life, and more self-love and more self-care, so that you can really be in a great place where you won't need to go to food for that feel good feeling that you used to get from it. Because really, food and alcohol and candy and cravings, we think that those are the problems, that I struggle with these things, they're problems, they're these thorn in my side. But really, these things aren't the problem. They're actually the solution. They're actually just the best solution that you've come up with so far to make yourself feel better. So when there's a need, there's something that's going on and there's a need, you're just trying to take care of yourself. You're just trying to actually take really great care of yourself, and fill that need so that you can feel better. So that's a really positive intention that you have for yourself. And the best solution that you might have come up with so far is eating or drinking, or a combination of both. And I want to give you more options. I want to give you more choices so that you can see that there's a whole slew of other things that you can do that'll have you feeling great and will have you nourished without derailing your health. And so if any of that feels like, you know what, that is what I need, please reach out. Please reach out to me. You can send me an email. You can click on the link to schedule a session with me to really figure out, is this program right for you? This will be an 8-week group program. I also do have one spot opening up soon for a one-on-one client. But I also have this group program, which will be 8 weeks. That is going to just be amazing. Chains are going to be broken. There are going to be some big breakthroughs happening here, and I would love for you to be able to experience the freedom of not being chained by these urges and desires that we have to grab for food or alcohol when life is just feels really heavy on us. So please, if you are interested in this, reach out to me, schedule a session with me, and we can really talk about what it is that you're wanting to shift in your life. What's been getting in your way of having that, of having what it is that you want, and would my program be the best fit for you? So I look forward to talking to you very soon. I love you all. I wish you happiness and health and freedom.